Dear beloved, I see you. I recognize the burdens you carry and the weight upon your heart. Yet hear this, your story does not end here. The obstacles before you are beginning to move, the chains that have held you captive are breaking apart, and the season of waiting is giving way to a season of breakthrough. Stay with me through this message, for what I am about to share has the power to transform your life forever. You have prayed and hoped, and now the answers you have sought are beginning to unfold. This is your moment, the one you've been waiting for, holding the key to stepping into the freedom and purpose I have prepared for you. Do not turn away now. Trust me to guide you into the extraordinary future that awaits. Let us embark on this journey together. It is essential that you listen very carefully, for what I am about to share is deeply important amidst the hustle and bustle of your everyday life. It's easy to feel that I am distant, far removed from your struggles, worries, and pain. But my dear child, know this, I am closer than you think. I am not a distant figure watching from afar. I am right here with you in every moment, every breath, every beat of your heart. You often seek me in grand, dramatic moments, miracles, signs, and wonders. But I encourage you to pay attention to the whispers I send in your quiet moments, the stillness of your heart, and the gentle nudges that guide you throughout your day, even when the world around you is loud and chaotic. I urge you to devote your undivided attention to this message. This is not the time for distractions. Turn off the noise surrounding you. Set aside your worries and be present with me. In a world crowded with countless voices vying for your focus, I want you to realize that what I am about to share is more than mere advice. It is a lifeline. Listen carefully. You are next. Yes, that may sound alarming, but I do not speak these words to instill fear. Rather, I share them as a solemn warning that a significant change is about to take place in your life. While those around you remain unaware, I can see the path unfolding before you. I speak now so you will be prepared, not taken by surprise. Dear one, God's blessings await you. Simply type, "Yes, I need" in the comments as a sign of your faith. This breaking news from heaven is not random. It is a pivotal moment in your life's journey. When you hear the words, "You are next," understand that it heralds your turn for a major transition, decision, or breakthrough. You stand on the brink of something monumental. The choices you make in the coming days will shape everything that follows. These are not ordinary times. Signs and events, both global and personal, are intensifying. Hearts grow weary, confusion spreads, and many lose hope. But I, the Lord your God, never lose control. I see beyond the chaos, and I want you to share my vision, an opportunity to step into your divine destiny. Yet to seize it, you must remain vigilant and ready. I have witnessed your struggles and the battles waging within. You wear a smile, but deep down you feel empty, lost, and uncertain. You wonder, is this all there is? Isn't there something more? Yes, my child, there is. More than stress, pain, or loneliness. More than chasing worldly things that never truly satisfy. If you keep running without me, you will be lost in a world that cannot save you. I warn you because I love you. I am calling you to wake up so you won't be deceived by the lies of this world. The world says money, success, relationships, or pleasure will fill the emptiness inside you. But has it? Nothing in this world can replace me. Nothing else will satisfy that longing in your soul because you were created for me. The more you chase temporary things, the emptier you will become. I don't want that for you, my child. This is why I am warning you before it's too late. Beloved, if you can feel my presence in these words, show your faith by tapping the like button. I call this a serious warning, not to frighten you, but to stir you to action. You cannot drift through these days unaware. Often, people fail to realize they are next until crisis or opportunity is already knocking. By then, it may be too late to prepare. But I, your Heavenly Father, give you this urgent message in advance. You are stepping into a season where you must stay alert. Your adversary, the enemy of your soul, strategizes to derail you. He sees your potential and the gifts I have placed within you, and he sows doubt, fear, or distraction. If you are not rooted in my word, you risk stumbling at the threshold of your destiny. Pay attention to these words. Keep listening. Let them echo in your heart until my truth becomes the loudest voice in your mind. Resist the urge to dismiss them or assume they are just another message. This is me, your Father, declaring, "Wake up, the time is now. I have not chosen you by chance. My plans are never coincidental. You are next because I designed you for a unique purpose in my kingdom. You carry experiences, talents, and callings that no one else can duplicate. The place I have prepared for you will remain vacant if you do not step into it. Even if you feel unseen or insignificant, I see you. I know your strengths and weaknesses, your joys and sorrows, and I have chosen you for this hour. If you align your heart with my will, you will become a force for good in this world, a carrier of my light to its darkest corners. Take heart. I never assign a mission without supplying the grace to fulfill it. If I say you are next, it means I have already prepared you in ways you do not yet realize. Trust in my preparation and step boldly into your calling. My beloved child, I speak directly to your heart. You are seen, you are loved, you are never alone. Every tear, every prayer, every moment of struggle, I hold it all. If this message resonates with you, know that it is my confirmation. Trust me, for I am working all things together for your good. Your super thanks is not merely a gift, but a declaration of faith, a seed that will unlock my abundant blessings and help carry my message of hope to those in need. Click the super thanks button and step into the overflowing grace I have prepared for you. My child, I do not speak to alarm you, but to awaken you. Your time on this earth is limited. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Do not gamble with eternity or assume you can do whatever you please and return to me later. Later is not promised. I have seen too many souls regret their choices when it is already too late. I do not want that to be your story, which is why I appeal to you now, while you still have breath in your lungs and while your heart still beats. Come to me before the call stops. You may wonder, Lord, if I am next, will you stand with me? The answer is yes, always, eternally, without a moment's hesitation. I have pledged my loyalty, protection, and love to you. My word promises I will never leave you nor forsake you. Cling to that truth. Know that my power is most evident in your weakness. If you feel unqualified, trust that I am able. If you feel small, remember I am greater than any obstacle. If fear whispers you are not ready, my perfect love will drive out that fear. I am the God who holds the universe together, and I hold you in the palm of my hand. My child, you are next. This is not a threat, but a sacred invitation to step into a divine appointment created just for you. Yes, it is a serious warning. Wake up, prepare, seek me. But it is also a glorious promise of possibility, transformation, and victory. Do not click away or downplay what you've heard. Keep this message in your heart, revisit it, pray over it, and share it with others who need hope. This is more than a passing headline, it is a turning point. Life cannot remain the same once you grasp what it means to be chosen, to be next, and to rest in my unchanging hand. As you move forward, remember I am with you in every step, struggle, and triumph. You do not stand alone. Heaven's armies surround you, and my spirit dwells within you. When your moment comes, when it is your turn to stand, speak, act, or believe, know all of heaven is behind you. My beloved, I am your Father, Redeemer, and Shield. I give you this message because I love you deeply. Take it to heart, and let my words be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. You are next. Stand ready, for I will guide and protect you as you fulfill the destiny I have placed on your life. Amen. My sweet child, let this spark of hope continue to shine. Pass this video on to those who need a gentle lift. My beloved, I invite you to bask in my radiance. I know the silent tears you have shed, the night's anxiety weighed upon your heart, and the times you questioned your worth. I have measured every heartbeat, every breath, and I understand how hard it is to hold on to hope when the world offers so many reasons to give in to fear. But take courage, dear one. My love for you is boundless, deeper than any ocean, and higher than the mountains. Before you ever spoke a word, you were cradled in my thoughts, cherished with profound affection. You have always been my beloved masterpiece, made to flourish in prosperity and renewed tranquility. I know there are moments when you wonder if I truly hear your prayers, if I see the strain in your home, the silent pain behind your gentle gaze. Rest assured, I watch over you diligently. Every thought, sigh, and longing in your soul. I know it all. There are moments when life's demands can drain your sense of strength, leaving you feeling powerless, as though your energy is spent before you even face the day's battles. Yet I stand here, at the door of your heart, ready to carry your burdens if you would only grant me that privilege. In your most vulnerable moments, my divine strength shines brightest, reminding you that you were never meant to walk this path alone. Understand that I am orchestrating wonders in your life. Some of these changes may feel unsettling at first, but they are for your ultimate good. Think of them as powerful seeds breaking through the soil before blossoming into stunning flowers. Some transformations begin in silence, deep in the soul, where old fears give way to a renewed faith. Others emerge in the fabric of daily life, unexpected opportunities or new directions unfolding before your feet. All of it is my hand at work, weaving each thread for a higher purpose, your healing, hope, and abundant future. Take this to heart, my chosen one. Be a beacon of hope. Share these words with 3 people who need strength today. My precious child, I see your inner battles, the doubts about your worth, the concern for those who rely on you, and the sleepless nights consumed by uncertainty. I declare you are not defined by your past mistakes or by anyone else's judgment. My love is the unshakable ground that holds you in the storm of doubt. When you open the doors of your life, both your physical dwelling and the deepest chambers of your heart, my presence will come to dwell with you. In that sacred communion, you will find courage where fear once held sway, clarity where doors once seemed locked, and an unwavering assurance that I have always been with you. You may sometimes feel that life depends solely on your efforts, and that you must carry its entire weight alone. Yet I call you to a different path, one where you entrust every dream, every pain, every intention to me in prayer. Speak your truth to me, no matter how fragile or small it may seem. Through heartfelt prayer, your mind finds clarity, your soul is renewed, and your heart beats in harmony with mine. Faith is not ignoring problems or pretending they do not exist. It is trusting in me so fully that you believe I can forge a way through even the bleakest deserts. It is willingly laying down control and relinquishing the weight that has shackled you for too long. If you seek victory, recognize it comes with a cost. The cost of persistence, sincere devotion, and trusting me even when outcomes remain unseen. Effort and commitment are essential steps, but they become easier when you walk alongside me. I long to give you victories that enrich not only your life, but also the lives of those around you, your family, and your community. I will never offer you something that brings destruction or make demands that lead you away from genuine love and care for those closest to you. Instead, I invite you to let my spirit fill your home so that at the end of each day, you may return to a sanctuary of peace. Remain watchful against the world's deceptions. Wealth, fame, or fleeting approval vanish as swiftly as morning mist before the rising sun. You came into this world empty-handed, and you will leave it with nothing. What endures is the love you cultivate, the help you extend, and the unwavering faith that lights your path. I treasure your tenderness, your desire to protect those you love, and your willingness to carry my light wherever you go. One day, you will hear me say, "Come closer, my faithful one." You have remained true even in the smallest matters. The world may not see it as grand, but to me, it means everything. One day, you will receive the crown I have fashioned for you, a symbol of eternal victory and honor. Always remember that I can shift the very fabric of time, heal what feels irreparable, and breathe new life into your existence. Welcome me into your home and into the depths of your soul, and I will grant you my peace. Restoration will surge through your relationships, and you will witness my might in ways you once believed impossible. This renewal, vitality, and overflowing favor are not faraway dreams. They are my promise to you, my beloved. If this message speaks to you, let your heart respond. Press like. My dear one, your faith delights me. I see your devotion as you come before me daily, even in weariness, offering me your worship along with your sorrows, doubts, and revelations. Your heart longs to soar higher, to draw closer to me. And as your faith grows, it will shine as a testimony, drawing others into its light. Your family and friends will witness the fruits of your spiritual growth. I, the Lord, will raise you up while urging you to stay humble. I have chosen you not to display your own strength, but to reveal what I can accomplish through a heart fully yielded to me. Remain alert, for I am placing before you opportunities and gateways that lead to growth, progress, and genuine joy. Many people refuse my gifts out of fear or a sense of unworthiness. Do not let that be you. Receive what I offer with gratitude and confidence, trusting I have equipped you for every good work. You will encounter souls trapped in despair, convinced that true love and understanding are out of reach. Their skepticism blinds them to my infinite grace. By remaining steadfast in your faith, you can reflect my love, opening their eyes to what they cannot yet see. As you grow, you will extend your arms like a mighty tree, able to bear the blessings I bestow upon you. Expect wonders not only for yourself, but also for those you hold dear. I give you my love in endless measure, bring you untainted restoration, and offer you true peace. Inhale my divine essence and feel every storm within you subside. My peace is the antidote to all your worries and fears. As the world's clamor intensifies, draw near to me. Let my voice guide you, reminding you that loneliness is an illusion. Your heart, mind, and soul will find rest and safety within my everlasting care. Avoid seeking validation from those who dismiss your worth or cause you pain. Human love can be fragile, entangled with expectations and prone to breaking. But my bond with you is unshakable. It stands secure through my sacrifice and victory over death. Your name is etched in my heart, and I will never cast you aside. Even if you stumble or disappoint, I draw you back into my embrace without hesitation. My intentions for you are pure, my plan for you filled with harmony, faith, strong relationships, and tranquility. Do not believe you must follow the world's frantic pace to accomplish great things. True peace does not come from endless busyness or material wealth, but from dwelling in my presence. Yes, in this life, you will face trials. You may doubt and at times suffer. Yet in the midst of it all, I remain your haven. Permit me to mend betrayal's wounds, to blanket you in the comfort that banishes loneliness, to strengthen your spirit so you can continue. If you cry, let your tears fall in my arms. If you find joy, celebrate it with me and experience the freedom I give. I have witnessed times when you felt vulnerable and doubted your capacity to carry on. Embrace these limitations, for when you do, you allow my strength to lift you to higher ground. Together, we are unstoppable. My divine power can reshape your broken fragments into wholeness, turn sorrow into joy, and transform shame into redemption. Fix your eyes upon my promises, for they never change. Look beyond your present struggles toward the summit I am leading you to. At that height, the air is clear, granting you fresh perspective on all I orchestrate behind the scenes. Perhaps you wonder, Lord, what must I do to see these promises come alive in my life? My answer is simple yet profound. Believe in me. Lay down your worries before me and allow your trust in my word to flourish. When doubt assails you, recall the many ways I have rescued you in the past, how I came through right on time, how I restored what was once broken. Dwell on those blessings and let thanksgiving scatter the darkness of fear. As you stand on the foundation of truth, your heart will find the strength to hope once again. I have seen your desire to shine for your family, guiding them toward unity and love. Let your actions speak louder than any words. Choose calmness over anger, understanding over fault-finding, faith over worry. Offer support to those who need it, and speak life instead of condemnation. Through these acts, you reveal a glimpse of my character, Though others may not grasp it or may even challenge your beliefs, continue loving fiercely. Your steadfast commitment, rooted in my nature, will yield results that testify to my power. Yes, I am the creator of all things, the one who commands the wind and calms the raging seas. That same authority watches over your life. When storms rage, I declare, "Peace, be still," and the restless waters yield to my word. Do not be deceived by voices that claim I have abandoned you. Nothing is further from the truth. In your most fragile moments, I cradle you in unwavering strength. Let my voice silence every falsehood that says you are worthless, that you have strayed too far, or that your dreams are futile. My power can triumph over all obstacles if you surrender to my will. My precious child, if this message speaks to you, show your heart by tapping the like button now. I summon you to a holy act that resonates with your deepest yearnings. Pray, present your prayers sincerely, and wait with unwavering faith. Offer thanks for every blessing, whether grand or small. Lift your loved ones in prayer, trusting in my power to reach far beyond your own. Ask, and you will receive, for I know the longings hidden in your heart. Rest in the power of my promises. Let my word be the center of your reflection. There you will find the strength and clarity you seek. Remain watchful. This world is overflowing with temptations and distractions meant to draw you away from my loving embrace. Whispers of bitterness, disparaging words, and harmful influences can shake your peace. Do not allow darkness to settle in your soul. Keep your prayers constant and stay open to the truth I reveal. Let forgiveness be your hallmark, for when you forgive, you break the chains binding you to the past. Turn complaints into gratitude, for gratitude unlocks blessings in abundance. Even in sorrow, thankfulness can shine like a beacon, declaring that you trust my goodness above all challenges. Never forget, you have never been alone, not even for a moment. I have gathered your tears and heard your unspoken dreams. I rejoice in your victories, in the happiness you spread among your loved ones, and in the quiet acts of kindness the world overlooks but I see clearly. Allow me to continue weaving my divine story in your life. My plan is one of redemption, meaning, and love. When you can no longer stand on your own, let my spirit carry you. Your weaknesses do not push me away, they draw me closer. I long to see unity flourish in your home, a haven of peace where family members lift and encourage one another. Let my wisdom illuminate your words, shaping a household of warmth and acceptance. When conflict arises, let go of pride and chase reconciliation. Offer compassion even when the easier path is anger. Through grace and love, you invite my presence to reign. Watch as walls of misunderstanding crumble, replaced by relationships strengthened by kindness and harmony. This is my will for you, a home that welcomes my presence and radiates my joy. I know the burdens you carry. Some wounds have been inflicted by the people closest to you. Others result from your own missteps. In my hands, every scar becomes a mark of favor, a testimony to your victory through faith. Entrust every painful memory, every regret to me. Allow me to awaken every dormant space within your mind, healing what was damaged and transforming you through life's challenges. Trust that these trials serve a greater plan, shaping you into a person of empathy, resilience, and deep compassion for others. Let me enter your soul once again. My love for you has no limit, and I will forever declare it with unwavering conviction. I have crafted a destiny for you, filled with wonders, lessons, and delightful surprises. My love is unwavering, asking not for perfection, but for sincerity. Embrace it fully, and let it reshape your perspective on life, yourself, and those around you. My arms are open, ready to release you from shame, self-doubt, and the fear that nothing will ever change. Truly, a new day is dawning. Move forward in faith, and as you take these words to heart, let them be etched into your spirit with hope. Faithful disciple, do you wish to embrace the fullness of Jesus' love and walk in his glorious light? Click join now to become part of a faith-driven community overflowing with wisdom and encouragement. Rohau, I am already at work behind the scenes, orchestrating profound meetings, shaping remarkable breakthroughs, and preparing your heart for a blessing you scarcely dare to envision. Hold firm in your faith, for when I make a promise, I fulfill it, even through seasons of waiting. Believe that I am there in the shadows. When the storms of life try to shake your core, cling to my unwavering love. When you are weary, lean upon my eternal embrace. Each day, let gratitude flow from your lips as a holy offering that delights my heart. My cherished one, once more, I call you to rest in my presence, for I sense your soul's deep longing for purpose and meaning. Sometimes you wonder whether every decision leads you closer to true fulfillment or sends you circling without progress. I see the sparks of hope you carry for a future where peace outshines your concerns. I also see the doubts that whisper those hopes are unattainable. Rest assured, I, who shaped the universe, placed in you a radiant spark of extraordinary purpose. Your life is not an accident. Before you drew your first breath, I formed a path for you, one overflowing with beauty and possibility. At times, the enormity of your challenges can feel crushing, and you have tried to conquer these trials by your own understanding. You have striven to mend relationships, restore harmony at home, or calm internal chaos, yet the burden only grows heavier. Let me remind you, no obstacle is too great for my limitless power. When you lack strength, look to me. My grace overflows in your weakness. I have parted seas for my people before. Surely, I can navigate your difficulties now. I want you to sense the depth of my mercy. I have heard every tearful prayer and every silent cry for help. Even when those closest to you fail to comprehend the depth of your struggle, I see it all. There is no sorrow too hidden, no plea too faint. Hand over these burdens to me and discover a rest beyond your wildest hopes. The world's judgments can weigh heavily on your spirit, convincing you that your scars must define you. But I tell you, no, you were never meant to replicate anyone else's journey. I designed you to follow the unique path I have prepared specifically for you. You are an irreplaceable piece of my grand tapestry, endowed with distinct gifts, passions, and a destiny that only you can fulfill. No one else can embody my love and grace exactly as you can. Yes, my child, I hear your questions. What if I fail? What if I'm not strong enough to conquer these obstacles? What if my past makes me unworthy of your grace? Know this. Your failures have never surprised me or diminished my love for you. I have seen every chapter of your life, each triumph and each defeat, and my affection remains constant and eternal. My forgiveness is endless, my grace sufficient to cover every shortcoming. Shift your eyes from your limitations to my boundless mercy. My precious child, brighten someone's day by sharing this video with a heart in need of hope. I am the Lord who saves, and I look upon you not with condemnation, but with a heart full of understanding and hope. You have walked through disappointments and heartbreak. Sometimes you have cried out, yet the silence around you felt deafening. You wondered if your prayers echoed uselessly in empty space. But take heart, beloved, for my timing is perfect, even when it differs from your desires. I hold a grand vision beyond your immediate line of sight, weaving every element of your life into a design you cannot yet perceive. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. Even when your pleas seem unheard, I am tirelessly working behind the scenes for your highest good. Remember the moments of unexpected help you've received, the conversations that sparked hope, the doors that seemed to open at precisely the right time. These are my divine assurances that I remain with you, shaping even the simplest aspects of your life. Train your spirit in gratitude. When anxiety threatens to overwhelm, pause and recall your blessings, big or small. Gratitude recenters your heart on this truth, that I am consistently giving, that my love is steadfast, and that your steps are directed by a higher purpose. I also see the tensions in your relationships. It pains you deeply when harsh words are spoken, and misunderstandings lead to distance in the hearts of those closest to you. Let me impress upon you this truth. There is remarkable power in kind words spoken in genuine love. When tempted to react or speak sharply, remember the standard I set for you. I endured betrayal, false accusations, and ultimately the cross, but I answered not with rage but with grace. Offer that same spirit of patience, mercy, and understanding, even when it feels undeserved. In so doing, you create room for my spirit to work in their hearts and in your own. Stay on guard against resentment, which can take root and dull your spirit. Resentment drains your energy and blinds you to my plan. I, your Lord, see the pain behind others' harshness and the sorrow behind their hardened demeanor. When you step back and allow my spirit to move, healing becomes possible, even in the hardest of hearts. When conflict arises, seek me for wisdom and insight. Ask that I help you see beyond the immediate hurt, extend mercy, and entrust unresolved matters to my guidance. My precious soul, let my word move you. Share this video with 3 people in need of my direction. I invite you to trust me completely. True trust means relinquishing the illusion of control you hold so tightly. Often you ask for my guidance, yet hesitate to surrender your plans. I do not condemn you for this. I see your need for security. But remember, genuine security exists only under my sovereignty. I know your heart's desires, and I know precisely when to fulfill them. If a door remains closed, do not lose hope. I might be leading you toward a path of greater growth and abundance. When delays arise, embrace them as opportunities to cultivate patience and deepen your trust. Pay attention to what you feed your mind and spirit. Are your thoughts steeped in fear, anger, or despair? Let them be transformed by living truths from my word. Let your mind dwell on my promises as though planting seeds in fertile soil. They will yield a harvest of peace, strength, and unwavering faith in my goodness. When shadows of doubt loom, whether from past regrets, present burdens, or the enemy's whispers, stand firm in your identity in me. You are not defeated, not forsaken, and not worthless. You are my treasured child, deserving of my devotion and my plans. I see the brokenness in the world, the chaos and injustice, and I hear the cries wondering, where is God in all this? I am deeply aware of humanity's cries. I call you to be an agent of my compassion. The world's problems may appear overwhelming, but do not let that discourage you. Instead, commit yourself to loving those I place in your path. Serve one soul at a time. Offer kindness, a listening ear, or a heartfelt prayer. Each seed of compassion you plant is a beacon of change that darkness cannot extinguish. In the darkest nights, when old mistakes and lost opportunities echo through your mind, remember, I am the God who can restore what seems lost. I can bring bountiful harvests out of dry ground if you come to me with a repentant spirit. I will purify you and set your feet on solid rock once again. Your mistakes do not define you. Rather, let them serve as lessons that help you empathize with others. In my hands, even your scars become symbols of triumph, testament to the truth that my grace prevails over every downfall. I wish also to remind you of the importance of rest. This world often glorifies relentless productivity, but I did not create you to work without ceasing. I created you for sacred rest in my presence. When you allow yourself to pause, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, you acknowledge that I alone sustain you. Rest opens the door for my healing to touch your body, mind, and spirit. Trying to shoulder the whole world will only exhaust you. But if you place your duties and worries in my hands, you will find rest for your soul. In that rest, wisdom emerges, and my voice resonates more profoundly in your heart. Reflect on how I provided manna for my people in the wilderness, guiding them to trust me for each day's bread. They could not hoard it, it would spoil. So each morning, they had to rely on my goodness. The same holds true for you. You cannot live only on yesterday's blessings or tomorrow's hopes. Walk with me today, in this moment, and I will supply your every need. If these words stir your heart, tap the like button. Listen to me, child. Seek my guidance in every circumstance, whether ordinary or extraordinary. In doing so, you will discover a life that transcends mere survival, flourishing under my gentle care. You may wonder, how do I build such closeness with God? Start by quieting your soul. Set aside time to immerse yourself in my word, not from guilt or obligation, but from a genuine longing to know my heart. When you pray, speak openly. Share your rawest fears, confess your missteps, and celebrate your victories. Prayer need not be grand or eloquent. It must be sincere. In these moments, you will sense my divine presence drawing close, unveiling truths you previously overlooked. And do not forget to praise. Let your words overflow with gratitude, honoring my name and my presence. Praise breaks through chains of doubt and despair. As you worship, your heart aligns with mine, and my peace will envelop your soul. Some days your faith may waver, and you may struggle to believe my promises still stand for you. My dear one, even a tiny spark of faith can move mountains when surrendered to my hand. Hold fast to hope when darkness presses in. Let my voice be your guiding light. When despair seeks to rob your joy, remember I overcame even death, and I reside in you. My power is at work in your life, raising every part of you bound by hopelessness. Let go of your fears and limitations, and watch as I transform them into a masterpiece of grace. I call you into relationship, not a rigid system. I am not a distant deity, but your loving Father, craving closeness with you. If you sense yourself straying, lost in life's busyness, come back to me. My arms remain open, unwavering, no matter how long you have wandered. I am the shepherd who looks for the lost lamb, the creator who waits for the prodigal child to return home. Nothing can sever our bond. My devotion to you is endless, my beloved. Your life is not defined by your struggles, but by my boundless love. Fix your eyes on me. In my light, fear disappears. When you are anxious about tomorrow, recall that I hold its shape. When guilt gnaws at you, remember I am mercy and second chances. In solitude, let my presence remind you that I am closer than your very breath. I am not an abstract idea, but the maker of the cosmos, the one who formed your heart with deliberate care. You are mine, forever. Look around you. See that a new season is dawning. The shadows of your past are yielding to the radiance of what lies ahead. You stand on the threshold of amazing revelations, poised to see my power in ways you never thought possible. Have I not promised to open doors that remain locked to others? Have I not assured you that my plans for you are always good? Therefore, hold on to your faith, for I am leading you through these unknown paths toward a morning bright with my light. Even if the climb seems steep, trust each step is lit by my love. Practice patience with others and with yourself. Transformation often takes time. A seed must stay beneath the soil before it finally breaks through and blossoms in the sun. So it is with the profound changes you seek in your life and heart. They may require a season of patience, of wrestling, of growth in darkness. Do not despair during this process. Perseverance shapes you, refines you, and draws you ever closer to me. Trust that the harvest, when it comes, will be abundant beyond what you could achieve by your own strength. Treasure the body I gave you. It is a sacred vessel. Be mindful not only of the food you consume, but also of what you watch, listen to, and dwell upon. These influences can either uplift your spirit or diminish it. Seek what is good, pure, and aligns you more closely with my love. Surround yourself with people who encourage you to pursue holiness and faith. At the same time, show compassion to those who have yet to discover my grace. Treat them with the same gentleness and mercy that has been given to you. Embrace the changes I am bringing forth. They might shatter your comfort, but they will lead to growth. Change is often the spark for transformation. If this message resonates in your heart, show your love by tapping the like button. I am shaping people, opportunities, and circumstances around you for a greater plan that will become clear in time. Like a skilled artist, I am molding you, refining you into a more powerful and radiant reflection of my glory. Submit to my hand. Welcome the gentle force that is shaping and elevating you. Although the journey can feel uncertain, the outcome will be extraordinary. A heart in tune with mine and a life firmly grounded in my will. Indeed, I continue to expand the blessings in your life. I have heard your fervent, heartfelt prayers, and I respond even when you cannot yet see tangible changes. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small. A closed door might be hidden protection from harm. A delay may be my way of refining you, preparing your heart for something far greater. My dear one, I ask again, will you fully trust me? Will you surrender the unresolved questions, the gnawing uncertainties into my all-powerful hands? I stand at the threshold of your heart, persistently knocking. If you hear my voice, open wide. Let me fill every part of you with my fullness. Let my peace quiet your soul. Let my joy radiate through you. And let my word anchor your steps as you journey through life's changing seasons. I will never leave you, my beloved. You are my cherished child, my masterpiece. As you take these words to heart, may hope awaken within you. May the burdens you carry grow lighter, and may your spirit find strength in the nearness of my presence. Look around and see the evidence of my handiwork, in the kindness of a stranger, in the colors of a sunrise, and in the delight of shared laughter. I write my love across the pages of your everyday life. Allow yourself to see and celebrate each brushstroke of creation. Always remember, I am your steadfast foundation, your impenetrable fortress, your defender in times of trial. Even if the ground beneath your feet trembles, rest in the assurance that you are grounded in my eternal love. The tempests may roar, but they cannot pull you under when you cling to me. As long as you remain in my presence, you have everything you need to overcome. My beloved child, I am calling you. Approach in reverence. Find your shelter in my love. Open your heart and let me lighten every burden you carry. These words are not empty. They are living promises that I will watch over you all the days of your life. Let your soul rest in the freedom my spirit provides. Continue on this path of faith, one step at a time, knowing I walk beside you. Your heart belongs to me, and mine is yours. Nothing can separate us. I embrace you once more with infinite compassion, where every concern is illuminated and every burden released. As you meditate on this divine moment, remember that I see the deepest longings in your soul, those silent hopes you sometimes hesitate to voice. I know the questions that swirl in your mind. Which path should I choose next? Can I find peace amid all this turmoil? Will my prayers truly be answered in full? My beloved, I invite you to rest in my presence, for my wisdom stretches beyond mortal understanding. I see not just your circumstances, but the unspoken dreams you carry in your heart. You might ask why I continuously urge you to trust me. I do so because I see your true greatness as clearly as I see your pain. I see how your struggles can mold you into a vessel of empathy, or else harden your heart in resentment. I long to guide you down the path of enlightenment, where profound growth and renewed purpose await you. Your deepest wounds can become instruments of healing for others if you surrender them to me. Trust that I weave every detail, every tear, every lesson, every ache into the grand tapestry of your life. In my hands, these strands form a magnificent work of redemption, beauty, and wisdom. I know you carry regrets, and sometimes you reflect on times you view as wasted, relationships you let fade, words you can never retract. Remember, I am the God of second chances, third chances, and countless opportunities. My grace is not scarce. It overflows for every humble heart that seeks me. My love for you stands strong, and my plan for your life is not undone by your shortcomings. When you come to me with sincere repentance, you will find forgiveness that restores you and renews your zeal for doing good. Yes, change may feel slow at times or arrive in overwhelming waves, leaving you uncertain about your footing. Rest assured, I govern the moments and seasons with absolute wisdom. I arrive precisely on time. If the answers to your prayers seem delayed, perhaps I am cultivating a deeper strength or patience within you. If unexpected blessings come swiftly, stay humble and vigilant. Embrace them as opportunities to bless others and reveal my love. Trust in my sovereignty. I do not toy with your life. My dear one, if this message has touched your heart, let it be seen. Tap like. I seek to guide you toward a destiny that draws you closer to me and the abundant life I have envisioned for you. So, let me speak to your worries. Maybe you are standing on the brink of uncertainty, concerned about your finances, health, or relationships. Fear can be paralyzing, stealing your hope and clear thinking. Yet I say, cast aside your fear. I am your refuge and your strong tower. With me you find unwavering safety. Fear magnifies problems. Faith places them in perspective by looking to me for solutions. If you are burdened, set every troubling thought before me. You are never alone. Be mindful of the whispers that suggest you are unfit for my grace. The truth is, I delight in using those who feel inadequate, for my glory shines brightest in human weakness. I chose shepherds, overlooked youth, and timid warriors throughout history to fulfill my grand purposes. Never believe you are too broken for me to mend. Come with an open heart, devotion, and willingness to learn. You will discover my power can accomplish amazing things through even the smallest gift of faith you bring. I know you're longing for peace at home. Perhaps you feel tension in your family, as though the peace you seek vanishes in harsh words or misunderstandings. No family situation is beyond my healing hand. It may require time and unwavering faith, but unity is possible when hearts are changed by my spirit. Let go of the need to carry all the weight alone. Show humility when you are wrong. Offer forgiveness even when it seems undeserved. Bestow honor and kindness on those around you. In so doing, you cultivate a place where my presence can move powerfully. Remember that a gentle response can diffuse anger, and even a brief moment of love can plant seeds of peace that grow in surprising ways. Sometimes you cling to pain because it has become familiar, and the idea of releasing it feels more frightening than the suffering itself. You wonder, what if I let go and become vulnerable, only to be hurt again? My heart feels the weight of your burdens. I tell you, when you release what holds you captive, you open the door to the abundant gifts I have set aside for you. Unforgiveness and bitterness are chains tying you to old wounds, but I come to break those chains. I come to free you, to lift every heavy weight so you can walk unencumbered each day. Offer me your pain in prayer, asking for my help in letting it go, and watch as my love heals you step by step. Guard yourself against distractions that distance you from my presence. Life's clamor can drown out my voice, filling your mind with endless comparisons or obligations. When you busy yourself constantly, scrolling through feeds, fretting about the future, or filling every quiet moment with noise, you leave little room for me to speak. I often guide you in the calm stillness of a quiet heart, in the sacred hush of prayer, and in the truths written in Scripture. Embrace moments of silence. Shut out distractions. Let my voice resonate within you. Then listen closely, not just with your ears, but also with your heart. You will be amazed by the clarity and purpose you find when you welcome these divine pauses. Rejoice in the small victories. Too often, we crave only grand displays, overlooking the subtle shifts and daily wins that shape us. Did you awaken today with peace in your heart? Did you respond kindly to someone who normally irritates you? Did you hold your tongue when anger flared? These are significant markers of growth. They show the transformation I am bringing about within you. Celebrate them, for gratitude sharpens your awareness of my powerful presence in your life. As you give thanks for each gift, you open the door to even greater blessings. Remember always that I am shaping you for an incredible destiny. Your life is woven with intention. You have particular gifts, passions, dreams, and responsibilities meant for tasks only you can undertake. Listen to them, for they often point to your God-given purpose. If you feel drawn to heal hurting souls, ask me for ways to become a vessel of comfort. If you sense a call to teach, serve, or create, bring these longings to me. Seek my guidance to develop them. When you walk in your purpose, you will discover a depth of fulfillment surpassing any earthly success. In following your calling, remain humble. This path is not to glorify yourself, but to exalt the one who empowers you. Stay in my word, which lights your path and prevents pride from creeping in. Success or admiration can quietly feed vanity. Guard your heart, remembering that every gift and blessing comes from me. Use them to uplift others, and you will reflect my heart. I value people above possessions, compassion above riches, and sincerity above hollow displays of faith. I address now those moments you feel too weak to continue, when you sigh, "Lord, I can't do this. Life's burdens are beyond my ability." No, my beloved, I formed you and I know your capacity. I placed my spirit within you, that same power that raised my son from the dead. If I can bring life back to what was once lost, can I not also breathe fresh strength into your soul? When you near your breaking point, lift your eyes to me. Call upon my power through prayer. Release the burdens you were never meant to carry alone. Understand the difference between perseverance and aimless struggle. I will give you the strength needed for each day, but I urge you also to rest in my presence, trusting that the world remains in my care even as you seek renewal. Stay watchful, and if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Sometimes I send people into your life to guide or stand alongside you. Do not let pride or the fear of vulnerability block you from receiving their help. Likewise, be open to the ways I may use you to bless others. A kind deed, a phone call, a word of encouragement, a shared meal. Even in your own suffering, you can lift someone else's spirit, and in that selfless act, you may discover the healing power of love. Life is meant to be a grand tapestry of shared trials, victories, and joy. You are woven into a magnificent story in which your part is both vital and irreplaceable. Once again, I invite you to pray, not as a rote ritual, but as a living lifeline to divine power. Begin each day by dwelling in my presence, voicing your intentions and fears. Then move through your day with open eyes, ready to see my guidance. Sometimes I speak through the subtle nudges in your heart. Other times I speak through someone else's words or through unexpected circumstances. At night, offer your thanks, worries, and disappointments to me. Let my spirit wrap around you like a comforting blanket in the dark. As you continue listening, remember the times I showed up for you. Let the memory of my faithfulness ignite your resolve to face the present challenges. I have loved you from the moment you trusted in me, and I love you still. If you question, turn to my word. My promises are steadfast across all ages. I remain the same. I will keep breaking the bonds of addiction, healing broken families, restoring lost dreams, and consoling the sorrowful soul. You may feel impatience when you see others moving forward while you stay in place. Resist the urge to compare. Your timeline is unique. I never lose sight of you, and I have not delayed your journey without reason. Some callings require a sturdier preparation. Some dreams need time to lay a solid foundation. Have confidence in my process. I do not want to give you fleeting success. I aim to set you on a foundation that will endure. And remember, no matter how slow or winding the path, my grace is sufficient at every step. When you feel invisible or underappreciated, know I see you, your quiet sacrifice, and your consistent devotion. I see the moments you chose, love over hate, and hope over despair. You stand out in a crowd. I know your name, and you dwell in my heart. Even if the world never acknowledges your devotion, your place in my kingdom is certain. I look beyond your outward actions to the sincerity of your heart. My cherished child, I welcome you again into the sanctuary of my presence. Approach me, and let me relieve the burdens you carry. I know the questions shaping your mind, concerns about the future, your loved ones, and your soul. I hear the silent cries you utter, doubting if anyone understands your pain. Be assured, I see every tear and tremor of your heart, and I hold you in the highest regard. Your agony is visible to me, and your happiness never goes unnoticed. I stand ready to embrace you with unchanging love. I recognize the weight of your responsibilities. You may labor to provide for your family, keep peace in your home, or hold on to hope in a world that feels unsteady. My beloved, you were never meant to bear all this alone. With each new sunrise and every breath you draw, I invite you to surrender every worry into my hands. Offering me your burdens is not weakness, but an act of profound faith. When you let go, you make space for miracles, occurrences that surpass your human ability. My beloved one, be a beacon of hope. Share this message with 3 people needing encouragement right now. I understand the voices around you can be severe or even accusing. Friends, co-workers, or even family might misunderstand your intentions or question your choices. You may be tempted to blend into their expectations, to modify who you truly are, just to gain acceptance. But I call you to a life that stands on my eternal truth. You are more than the fleeting opinions and shifting trends of the world. Your identity rests in my love, which raises you to a place of honor in my sight. Trust that I know you intimately, that your heart is fully visible to me, and that I delight in every genuine attempt to honor me. Yes, there will be times when you doubt your worthiness of my blessings. In such moments, remember my grace flows not from your achievements, but from an infinite well of love. Your mistakes, struggles, and fears about what lies ahead do not disqualify you from my grace. I am the supreme being who selects the meek, who uplifts the brokenhearted, and who fills vacant vessels to the brim. Embrace this profound reality. My gaze is filled with deep compassion for you, and my longing is to bring you restoration, elevate your spirit, and manifest extraordinary wonders in your life. Yet I understand how fragile hope can be when challenges abound. Amid the turmoil, you might see only obstacles rather than the opportunities waiting to be seized. Listen closely to the echo within your soul. I surpass every barrier that stands before you. I, the architect of all existence, hold every answer. As I guided my people through the wilderness by a cloud during the day and a blazing fire at night, so shall I lead you through the challenges you face. In the midst of chaos, my word illuminates your path. When despair whispers that all is in vain, my spirit shall rekindle the fire of hope. Believe in me as you continue your journey, even when the destination remains hidden. Some of your prayers may still echo in silence, leaving you to wonder if I truly hear them. Know this, my cherished one, I pay attention to every request. Sometimes the answer is to wait, for my timing is flawless and I see the grand design from beginning to end. Sometimes the answer may differ from your expectations, for my insight surpasses human understanding. I might allow certain doors to close so that a more magnificent one can open. Have unwavering faith during these periods of waiting, understanding that my pauses are not refusals. As you bide your time, your character is refined, your endurance is strengthened, and your trust in me grows deeper. In your moments of isolation, when you feel like you are the only one holding on to your beliefs, know that my presence remains with you. In the silence of the world's clamor, when you feel most alone, you can often hear my voice with stunning clarity. Find me in the stillness, perhaps in the quiet moments of dawn or in the contemplative hours of night. I am there in the silence, ready to lift your spirit. Allow your tears to fall if they must, for they speak a profound language of the heart that I understand completely. In those sacred moments, I impart my solace, releasing from your soul the burdens you've carried for far too long. My child, think of the gardener who prunes the branches of a vine. While the cutting back may feel harsh, it ultimately prepares the vine for abundant growth. In the same way, the corrections and challenges you face do not come to break you, but to elevate you. When you feel divine guidance shining a light on an attitude or behavior that holds you back, embrace that conviction without resistance. Embrace the refinement, understanding that I correct those whom I love. Let the sword of truth cut away anything toxic within your heart, bitterness, envy, pride, or resentment. This process may be difficult, but beyond the pruning lies a life brimming with energy and divine abundance. Maintain a resolute spirit against despair. Uncertainty may try to wrap around your mind, whispering that you are too old, too broken, or too late. But observe the legacy I have built with devoted souls throughout the ages. I choose individuals from every walk of life, every generation, to fulfill my grand designs, proving that no limitation can hold back my might. Your faith in my word, your obedience to my guidance, and your willingness to say yes when I call, this is what I cherish above all else. Always remember, the wonder is not in the magnificence of humanity, but in the majesty of the one who empowers it. I encourage you to remain in fellowship with those who share your beliefs. Surround yourself with people who lift your spirit, remind you of my promises, and intercede on your behalf. None are meant to walk this path alone. Within that community of faith, you will find strength, accountability, and support. Encourage one another, pray for each other's needs, and celebrate triumphs together. Where 2 or 3 gather in my name, I am there among them. My cherished soul, let my light shine through you. Spread this message to those who need my embrace. Allow this truth to uplift your spirit as you form connections that rekindle your faith and enable you to walk with integrity. In your endeavors, creations, and responsibilities, pause to honor the little joys. I see your dedication at work or in your studies, the care you pour out for your children or your elders, and your service to your community or place of worship. Do not overlook the glimpses of my favor visible each day, the food on your table, the laughter you share with loved ones, or an unexpected kindness from a stranger. These moments are like petals forming a divine bouquet of my goodness in your life. Pause to admire that beauty and give thanks. By showing gratitude, you open the gates for even greater blessings to flow. Exercise wisdom, my cherished one, and guard against allowing anger or lingering disputes to take root in your spirit. Anger can fester into a toxin, corroding your peace and stifling the love I pour into your soul. When people hurt you, respond with the divine grace I have given you. Extend forgiveness even when it stings or feels undeserved. True forgiveness holds a mysterious power of the Spirit, revealing your strength rather than your weakness. It cuts the cord that binds you to the one who caused your pain, freeing you to move forward unburdened. If reconciliation is possible, pursue it with courage. If it is not, then surrender the matter to me, trusting that I will see justice done at the proper time. Know that I share in your sorrow. Sometimes loss can leave you feeling utterly shattered, as if a part of your own soul has been torn away. During these moments, I urge you to hold on to me with all you have. I am close to the brokenhearted, an empathetic presence bringing comfort and relief to your deepest emotional wounds. Even when you cannot comprehend the reasons behind certain tragedies, trust that I am always here, collecting every tear in my vessel. In time, your suffering will become a wellspring of compassion, enabling you to comfort others with the same consolation you have received. Every trial you face has a purpose in my grand design. At times, you might feel that the divine gifts described in sacred texts are intended only for others, those you deem more spiritual or more deserving. Cast aside that notion, dear one. Every promise in my word is yours to claim. The same power that parted the Red Sea, restored sight to the blind, and raised the dead to life still breathes in the hearts of the faithful. Begin declaring my promises over your life. Proclaim your authority in me. Affirm that no force can stand against you, and that my grace is sufficient for every weakness. Declarations of faith grounded in my power can shift atmospheres and demolish barriers. Remember to guard your thoughts diligently, for the mind is a battleground where the enemy often plants seeds of doubt, fear, and condemnation. When such thoughts surface, confront them with my truth. Declare boldly, I cast aside fear, for I have been given a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Replace every falsehood with my unshakable reality. In time, this practice will transform your inner dialogue, cultivating peace where worry once ruled. Indeed, this renewal of the mind is crucial to receiving the abundant life I have promised you. When you feel a stirring inside, as though you have outgrown your current season, turn to me for guidance. Sometimes I awaken a holy restlessness to propel you into new territory, whether it is a new ministry, a creative venture, or a deeper commitment to your spiritual walk. Seek clarity with intention. Pray, seek wise counsel, and confirm it through my word. Be patient, yet brave enough to move forward confidently when you sense my direction. I am the one who can unlock doors forever closed to others. If I lead you on a path, I will provide all you need. If I call you to a mission, I will supply the resources and strength to fulfill it. Trust my lead, for it never falters, even when it challenges your logic or the opinions of others. My beloved child, uplift someone else's day. Share this message with a heart longing for inspiration. Let us talk about your deepest desires. True worship is more than just songs on a Sunday or bursts of fervent prayer. It is an attitude of the heart, a constant recognition of my sovereignty in every aspect of your life. When you do your tasks skillfully, you honor me by valuing the gifts I entrusted to you. When you show kindness to those often overlooked, you honor me by reflecting my love. By keeping your commitments and upholding your values, you honor my faithfulness. Welcome each day as a sacred gift, discovering the deep joy that emerges when you live in alignment with my divine purpose. Life may sometimes assail you fiercely, tempting you to give up. You might feel your prayers yield no visible results, that your efforts lead only to defeat, or that your endurance is stretched beyond its limit. Remember, dear one, countless champions of faith reached the brink of their human strength before experiencing earth-shaking breakthroughs. Do not let the enemy convince you that your story is finished. It is often at the darkest hour that the brightest light breaks through. Lift your eyes, for I, your Savior, shine with unmatched radiance amid the shadows of hopelessness. I delight in turning impossibilities into reality. My heart is set on granting you peace and wholeness, peace beyond human understanding, anchored not in external circumstances, but in your relationship with me. Let the knowledge of my constant presence calm your restless thoughts. Call my name when fear rattles your soul, Jesus, the name above all names. At that name, darkness flees, chaos settles, and light dawns. In my name, you find forgiveness for every misstep, healing for every hurt, and the promise of eternal fellowship with me. Even now, my dear one, I am reaching into the depths of your heart, awakening the places that have felt cold or forgotten. Welcome my presence like a refreshing rain on parched ground. If you have felt empty and distant, open your heart fully, for I long to flood you with my life-giving essence. Inhale the fragrance of my mercy. Let it wash away guilt and fill you with the strength to face the future. Embrace transformation in these sacred moments where we commune in quiet togetherness. Although I reign in power, never doubt my compassion. I, the creator of the universe, am also the one who stands near to wipe away your tears. My majesty does not dilute my mercy. I rule the heavens, yet come close enough to hear every whisper of your spirit. You are not an afterthought. You are my cherished creation. Your weaknesses, your strengths, and your dreams are all precious to me. In those times when the world overlooks your worth, take solace that I see it clearly. Your resilience is evident. Your gentle generosity shines through. Your commitment to stand for what is right, even when it is unpopular, is admirable. So I urge you, keep moving forward with steadfast determination. Anchor your heart to my promises and trust in my power to do the impossible for you. Do not allow hardships to dim your light. In the midst of your greatest trials, let your worship rise to the throne of heaven. Your worship is your power. It subdues the enemy and shifts your focus to my eternal victory. In those moments of praise, your spirit ascends above momentary struggles, uniting with the enduring truth of my kingdom. There, your burdens fall away and your courage is renewed. Hold these words close. Let them light your path in darkness, guide you when you feel lost, and remind you consistently of my unfailing love. A love that has no bounds, readily forgives, and always provides. Should you stumble, rise again, upheld by my grace. In your celebrations, let me share in your joy, honoring the one who makes all things possible. In times of sorrow or laughter, in confusion or clarity, cling to the truth that I, your divine protector, am ever at your side. My beloved one, you have come far, yet there is still more to explore, treasures to uncover, and a greater self to unveil in my light. This chapter is only a part of a grand story I am weaving with perfect timing. If you allow me, I will keep turning ashes into beauty, drawing you into deeper intimacy, and leading you into wider realms of faith. Will you trust me for the chapters yet to be written? The pen is in my hand, ready to craft a tale of redemption beyond what you can imagine. Therefore, remain open. Keep listening and praying. Hold on to hope and show the same love I first showed you. Above all, continue believing in the miraculous things I can do with a fully surrendered heart. I promise to stand by you, never leaving or forsaking you. My love for you is constant and everlasting. Faithful disciples, are you ready to embrace the fullness of Jesus' love and walk in his glorious light? Click join now to become part of a faith-driven community overflowing with wisdom and encouragement. Amen. My beloved child, give this message your undivided attention. This is not the time to be distracted. Turn off the surrounding noise, set aside your worries, and stay with me. In a world of countless voices vying for your focus, understand that what I share is not mere advice. It is a lifeline. Listen intently. You are next. Yes, this may sound startling, but it is not meant to inspire fear. It is a solemn warning that a major shift is imminent in your life. Though those around you may be unaware, I see the path unfolding for you. I speak now so that you may be prepared, not caught off guard. Beloved one, God's blessings await. Simply type "Yes, I need" in the comments as a sign of your faith. This breaking news from heaven is no accident. It is a critical juncture in your life's journey. When you hear the words "You are next," understand it means your turn for a significant transition, decision, or breakthrough is at hand. You stand at the edge of something monumental, and the choices you make in these coming days can change everything. These are extraordinary times. Signs and events, both global and personal, are intensifying. Hearts grow weary, confusion abounds, and many are losing hope. But I, the Lord your God, never lose control. I see beyond the chaos, and I want you to see what I see, an opportunity to step into your divine destiny. Yet to seize this opportunity, you must be alert and ready. I have seen your private battles, the struggles that rage within you. You wear a smile, but deep inside you feel empty, lost, uncertain. You wonder, is this all there is? Is there something more? Yes, my child, there is more. More than the stress, the pain, the loneliness. More than the endless chase for things that never truly satisfy. But if you keep running without me, you will end up lost in a world that cannot save you. I warn you because I love you. I stir you to awaken because I do not want you deceived by the world's lies. It proclaims that money, success, relationships, and pleasure will fill the void, but do they? Nothing can replace me. Nothing can fill your soul's longing but me, because you were created for me. The more you chase after fleeting things, the emptier you will feel. That is not what I want for you, my child. This is why I warn you before it is too late. Beloved, if you sense my presence in these words, respond with a like as a sign of faith. I call this a serious warning, not to frighten you, but to awaken you to action. You cannot afford to drift through these days with no awareness. Many do not realize they are next until crisis or opportunity is already upon them, by which time it may be too late to prepare. I, your Heavenly Father, give you this urgent message now. You are entering a season in which you must stay watchful. Your adversary, the enemy of your soul, plans to derail you. He sees the potential in you, the gifts I have placed within you, and aims to sow doubt, fear, or distraction. If you are not firmly rooted in my word, you risk stumbling just steps away from your destiny. Pay attention to these words. Keep listening, keep watching, and replay this message until my truth becomes the loudest voice in your mind. Resist the urge to dismiss it as just another piece of advice. This is me, your Father, declaring, "Wake up, the time is now. I have not chosen you by chance. My plans have no coincidences. You are next because I designed you for a specific role in my kingdom. You carry experiences, gifts, and passions no one else can mirror. The position I created for you will remain empty if you do not step into it. Even if you feel unseen or insignificant, I see you. I know your strengths and your weaknesses, your joys and your sorrows. I have set you apart for such a time as this. When I say you are next, it means I have prepared you in ways you do not yet realize. Trust in my preparation and step courageously into your calling. My beloved child, I speak directly to your heart. You are seen, you are loved, you are never alone. I am with you in every tear, every prayer, every struggle. If this message resonates, know that it is my confirmation. Trust in me, for I am working all things together for your good. Your super thanks is not just a gesture, it is an act of faith, a seed that will unlock my abundant blessings. Help bring my message of hope to those in need. Click Super Thanks and step into the overflowing grace I have prepared for you. My child, I do not share this to alarm you, but to awaken you. Your time on earth is finite, and tomorrow is never promised. Do not wager your eternity, assuming you can live any way you please and return to me later. Later is not guaranteed. I have witnessed too many souls regret choices when it was already too late. I do not want that for you, which is why I plead with you now. While you still have breath in your lungs, while your heart still beats, come back to me while you still can, while I am still calling, because one day the call may cease. You may ask, Lord, if I am next, will you be with me? The answer is yes, always, forever, without hesitation. I have promised you my loyalty, protection, and love. My word says I will never leave you nor forsake you. Cling to that promise. Let my power flourish in your weakness. If you feel unqualified, I am sufficient. If you feel small, I am greater than any obstacle. If fear says you are not ready, my perfect love will expel that fear. I am the God who holds the universe, and I hold you in the palm of my hand. My child, you are next. This is not a threat, but a sacred summons to step into a divine appointment uniquely designed for you. It is a serious warning. Wake up, be ready, seek me. But it is also a joyous promise of transformation and victory. So do not dismiss these words. Keep them alive in your heart. Revisit them, pray over them, and share them with others who need hope. This is more than a casual announcement. It is a turning point. Your life will never be the same once you grasp what it means to be chosen, to be next, and to be held in my unchanging hand. As you move forward, remember that I am with you in every step, every trial, every victory. You do not stand alone. Heaven's armies surround you, and my spirit lives within you. When it is your time, when you must stand, speak, act, or believe, know that all of heaven backs you. My beloved, I am your Father, your Redeemer, your shield. I have given you this message because I care for you profoundly. Embrace it. Let these words be a lamp unto your feet and a light for your path. You are next. Be ready, for I will guard and guide you as you fulfill the destiny I have placed on your life. Amen. My sweet child, let this spark of hope continue shining. Pass this message on to someone who needs a gentle lift. My beloved, I call you to bask in the radiance of my presence. I see the tears you have silently shed, the nights your heart was restless, the moments when you questioned your own worth. I have counted every heartbeat, every breath, and I know how hard it is to hold on to hope in a world full of reasons to surrender to fear. Take courage, for my love for you has no end. It reaches deeper than the oceans, higher than the mountains, and wider than the endless skies. Before you ever spoke a word, you were nurtured in the depths of my reverie. You have always been known to me, my beloved masterpiece, created for an endless bounty of serenity and renewal. I know there are times when you wonder if I truly hear your cries. You question whether I see how your daily burdens strain your home life or weigh on your smile. I watch you faithfully, my child. Every thought, every sigh, every longing of your spirit. I see it all. At times, life's responsibilities can overshadow your sense of strength, leaving you feeling small or incapable of meeting tomorrow's demands. Yet here I stand, ready to take on your burdens if you will grant me the privilege. In your moments of weakness, my celestial strength shines brightest, reminding you that you were never meant to walk this path alone. I want you to recognize that I am bringing extraordinary change into your life. Some changes will feel unsettling, but they are for your highest good. Picture them like seeds that need to break open underground before blossoming into majestic flowers. Some transformations begin quietly, deep in your soul, where old fears dissolve to make way for renewed faith. Others emerge in the landscape of your daily existence, unexpected opportunities appearing just when you need them, or fresh ventures unfolding under your feet. All of these are orchestrations of my hand, weaving every thread for a greater purpose, your healing, hope, and flourishing future under my watchful eye. My beloved one, be a messenger of hope. Pass this word along to 3 who need strength today. I see the struggles within you, the questions about your worth, your desire to provide for those who depend on you, and the nights you lie awake, mind racing with uncertainties. I come to declare that you are not defined by past mistakes or by the judgments of others. My love is the constant that steadies you when doubt tries to overtake you. When you open the door to your home, both the physical entrance and the deeper place in your soul, my presence will dwell with you. In that sacred union, you will find courage in the places where fear once lingered, clarity where your path felt murky, and the serene assurance that I have always been by your side. Sometimes you believe you have to shoulder life's weight alone, thinking success depends purely on your effort. But I invite you to a different path, one where you pour out every goal, every pain, and every plan before me. Yes, I want you to pray, to shape your deepest feelings into words, no matter how fragile they seem. Through sincere prayer, your mind finds clarity, your soul finds renewal, and your heart aligns with mine. Faith is not about ignoring challenges or denying their existence. It is trusting in me so deeply that you believe I can carve a way through the darkest wilderness. It is choosing to let go of control and lay at my feet the burdens you have carried for years. If you desire victory, understand there is a cost. The cost of persistence, the cost of authentic worship, and the grace to trust me even when results are not yet visible. Your efforts and devotion are steps along this journey, but they become truly powerful when you walk in tandem with me. I long to grant you triumphs that bless not only your life, but radiate into your relationships, nurtures your family, and inspires your community. I will never give you anything that destroys you, nor will I ask you to abandon those who hold your heart. Instead, I call you to welcome the light of my presence into your home, ensuring that at the end of every day, you return to a haven of peace. Be wary of the world's deceptions. Wealth, fame, and human recognition can disappear as quickly as the morning mist under the sun. You entered this life with empty hands, and you will depart the same way. Your heart, shaped by every act of faith, kindness, and commitment, will shine before me. What lasts forever is the love you cultivate, the help you extend to those in need, and the faith that guides your path. I treasure the gentleness of your spirit, your desire to see those around you safe, and your willingness to illuminate my path wherever you go. In time, you will hear my voice saying, "Come to me, my beloved, for you have been faithful in the little things." It may not seem significant to the world, but to me, it is everything. One day, you will be crowned with an honor I have prepared, a symbol of eternal victory. Always remember, I can shift the sands of time, heal broken hearts, and breathe new life into your existence. Invite me into your heart's sanctuary, and I will impart my peace. Restoration will flow into your relationships, and you will witness my might in ways you once deemed impossible. This season of renewal, vitality, and overflowing grace is not a distant fantasy. It is my promise to you. My cherished one, if this resonates with you, let your heart respond with a like. Your faithfulness brings delight to my heart. I see you standing before me each day, even when weary. You bring me your praise, along with your sadness, doubts, and discoveries. You yearn to rise higher and uncover more of my divine essence. As your faith grows, it becomes a beacon that draws others. Through your shining example, your family and friends will witness the tangible fruit of your spiritual maturity. Together, we are raised in glory as I lift you higher. Stay humble, for I have chosen you not to display your own power, but to reveal the wonders I can accomplish through a surrendered heart. Stay vigilant, for I am setting a series of opportunities before you, doors that will lead you into fresh growth, progress and deeper joy. Many people reject my gifts out of insecurity or doubt in my power to genuinely benefit them. Do not let their disbelief discourage you. Receive what I offer you with gratitude and faith, for I have equipped you for every good work you will encounter. You will meet souls trapped in sorrow, convinced that genuine love and understanding do not exist. Their doubt blinds them to my infinite grace. As you remain firm in your faith, you can reflect my love and help them open their eyes. As you grow, you will stretch your arms like a mighty tree, able to carry the abundance I bestow upon you. Expect miracles not just for your life, but for the lives of those you hold dear. I give you my infinite love, undefiled restoration, and genuine peace. Breathe in the divine fragrance of my presence and feel how it calms every storm within you. My peace is the remedy for all your worries and doubts. As the noise of the world grows louder, move closer to me and allow my voice to guide you, reminding you that you are never truly alone. Your heart, mind, and soul will find rest and security in my everlasting embrace. Do not seek validation from those who belittle your worth or wound you. Human love can be fragile, fraught with conditions, and vulnerable to breaking. But my love for you remains unshakable, secured by my own sacrifice and victory over death. Your name is engraved upon my heart, and I will never cast you aside. Even when you fall short or feel you have disappointed me, I welcome you back with open arms. My intentions for you are eternally good. I want you to live a life filled with harmony, unshakable faith, meaningful bonds with loved ones, and peace in your soul. Never believe that you must join the world's frantic race to achieve greatness. True peace arises not from endless striving or acquiring material wealth, but from resting in my presence. Yes, in this life you will face trials. There will be days of doubt and moments of pain. Yet in it all, I am your refuge. Let me mend the wounds betrayal has left behind. Let me shield you with a comfort that dismantles loneliness. Let me strengthen your spirit to continue onward. If you must cry, do so in my embrace. If you must rejoice, dance in the liberation I provide. I have seen the moments when you felt weak and questioned your ability to go on. Embrace your limitations, because when you are weak, you invite my strength to lift you higher. Together, we are unstoppable. My power can shape your broken pieces into wholeness, your sorrow into joy, and your shame into a testimony of redemption. Fix your eyes on my promises, for they are immovable. Gaze beyond your present hardships to the summit I am leading you to. There, the air is clear, and you will gain fresh vision of all I am orchestrating behind the scenes. You might ask, what must I do, O Lord, to see these promises in my life? My answer is simple yet profound. Believe in me. Lay your burdens at my feet and let your trust in my word grow. When doubts creep in, recall the times I intervened for you before, how I delivered you when it mattered most, how I mended what was broken. Reflect on these mercies and let gratitude dispel the shadows of fear. As you stand on the rock of my truth, your heart will find the courage to hope again. I see your desire to be a light for your family, bringing them unity and wholeness. My child, let your actions speak louder than your words. Show patience instead of anger. Offer understanding rather than criticism, and hold on to faith rather than worry. Support those who need it, and speak words that build up, not tear down. Through these demonstrations of love, you reveal a glimpse of my character to the world. Even when others do not understand or resist your beliefs, continue to love steadfastly. Your unwavering commitment, rooted in my power, will produce results that testify to my greatness. Yes, I am the creator of all things, sovereign over the winds and the storms. That same power hovers over your life. When life's storms rage, I command them. Be still. Do not believe the lie that I have abandoned you. Nothing could be further from the truth. In your most fragile moments, I uphold you with unwavering strength. Let my voice silence every lie that suggests you are worthless, that you have fallen too far, or that your dreams are empty. My power overcomes all barriers when you surrender to my will. My beloved child, if these words resonate with you, show your love by tapping that like button. I call you again to a divine act aligned with your deepest longings. Pray. Offer your prayers sincerely, then wait with unwavering hope. Give thanks for every gift, whether great or small. Lift your loved ones in prayer, trusting that my power can reach realms beyond your own. Ask for what you need, for I know the unspoken cries of your heart. Cling to my promises and let my word be your meditation. In that sacred space of communion, you will find the power and revelation you seek. Stay watchful, for this world is full of temptations, diversions, and negative energies that aim to rob you of your peace. Do not let darkness settle in your soul. Keep praying and stay open to the truth I pour out. Let forgiveness be your banner, for in showing mercy, you break the chains binding you to past hurts. Turn bitterness into gratitude, for gratitude opens the floodgates of blessing. Even in sorrow, you can give thanks, a bold statement that you trust my greatness exceeds every obstacle. Know this, dear one, you have never walked alone. Not for a single moment were you forsaken. I have gathered your tears and heard your silent requests. I delight in your victories, in the joy you spread among those you love, and in each tiny act of kindness that may go unnoticed by the world, but is seen by me. Let me continue weaving my divine narrative into your life, a tapestry of redemption, purpose, and unconditional love. When you are too weary to stand, let my spirit carry you. Your flaws do not repel me, they draw me closer. In your home, I yearn to see unity flourish, a refuge of peace where family members uplift and encourage one another. Let my wisdom shape your conversations, creating an atmosphere of belonging. When conflict arises, release resentment and seek harmony with grace. Show kindness even when harshness might be easier, and extend mercy even when it is undeserved. In doing so, you allow my presence to reign. Watch as walls of misunderstanding crumble, replaced by bonds formed in love and unity. This is my dream for you, a home that welcomes my presence and reflects my joy. My cherished one, I know the burdens you carry. Some wounds were inflicted by those closest to you. Others stem from your own choices. In my hands, each scar becomes a symbol of divine favor, a marker that you have overcome obstacles and trusted in me. Lay every painful memory and regret in my care. Let me awaken the dormant places of your mind, healing past wounds and transforming you through each trial. Trust that these hardships serve a higher purpose. They can shape you into a person of great empathy, compassion, and unwavering resilience. Let me touch your soul once again. My love for you is boundless. I will forever proclaim this with absolute certainty. I have crafted a destiny just for you, a journey rich in miracles, revelation, and joyous surprises. My love does not demand perfection. It seeks your genuine devotion. Embrace it entirely. Let it elevate your perspective on life and reshape how you view yourself and others. My arms are always open, ready to lift shame, doubt, and the fear that nothing will ever change. A new season is at hand. Move forward with faith. As you read and absorb this message, let it be inscribed in your spirit with hope beyond measure. Faithful disciple, are you ready to embrace the depth of Jesus' love and walk in his marvelous light? Click join now to connect with a faith-driven community brimming with wisdom and encouragement. Rojo is Geek. I am already working behind the scenes, arranging divine meetings, orchestrating miraculous breakthroughs, and preparing your heart for a blessing you have barely dared to imagine. Remain firm in your faith, for when I give my word, I keep it, even if time tries to test your patience. Trust that my presence walks in the shadows. When the storms of life shake your core, hold on to my faithfulness. When you are exhausted, lean on my everlasting arms. Each day, let gratitude flow from your lips, a sacred offering that warms my heart. My cherished one, I call you again to rest in my embrace, for I see your soul searching for meaning and direction. At times you may question whether each step leads you closer to true fulfillment or causes you to wander aimlessly. I know the unspoken dreams you hide, the glimpses of a future where joy and peace outshine your current worries. I also see the doubts that whisper, maybe you will never reach them. Be assured, I, the creator of the cosmos, have placed within you a radiant spark of extraordinary purpose. Your presence here is no accident. Perhaps you feel overwhelmed by the weight of your trials, despite your own efforts to overcome them. You have tried to mend broken relationships, restore harmony in your home, or calm the chaos in your heart, yet the load often seems heavier. Let me remind you, the towering mountains before you are mere specks compared to my power. When your strength runs dry, reach out for me, because in your weakness, my grace overflows. I have parted seas for my children before, and I can navigate the challenges you face now. I want you to know the depth of my compassion for every tear you have shed and every hidden cry for help. I see it all. I know that sometimes you feel disconnected, as though your closest companions do not truly understand the storms within you. My child, I know you completely. Your most secret fears are visible to me, and every concern in your spirit is laid bare before my eyes. There is no pain too deeply buried for me to feel, no sigh too quiet for me to hear. If you entrust these burdens to me, you will discover that I can carry them with a grace beyond your imagination. Your heart often wrestles with feelings of inadequacy, measuring your life against others, comparing your path to their apparent joy. Step away from that comparison. I designed you with a purpose, not to duplicate another's journey. You are an integral part of my masterpiece, equipped with a combination of gifts, passions, and callings that only you can fulfill. No one else can manifest my love and grace in the unique way that you can. Celebrate the singularity of your life and let me guide you on the path made especially for you. I hear your questions. What if I fail? What if I am not strong enough? What if my past disqualifies me from receiving your grace? Know this, your failings do not surprise me, nor do they diminish my love. I have observed every turn of your path, every victory and misstep, and my affection remains boundless. My forgiveness flows without end. My grace is more than sufficient to envelop all your failings. Shift your gaze from your limitations and embrace my limitless mercy. My precious child, share this message with someone who needs hope today. I am the Divine One who saves, and I look on you not with condemnation, but with a heart full of understanding and hope. Indeed, you have faced disappointments that have scarred your heart. There were times you cried out desperately, only to be met with silence. You wondered if your pleas vanished into emptiness. But hear me, my timing, though different from your own, is perfect. I see the grand picture in ways you cannot, meticulously working events for a higher purpose beyond your present comprehension. Even when it seems your prayers have gone unanswered, I am ceaselessly orchestrating details in the unseen realm, shaping situations for your good and growth. When darkness closes in, lift your eyes with gratitude. Recall the wonders you have experienced, the unexpected help that arrived precisely when needed, the conversation that sparked the strength to keep going. These are more than coincidences. They are my divine fingerprints reminding you that I am here, even in life's subtleties. Cultivate a heart of gratitude, because thanksgiving illuminates your spirit, reminding you I am always giving, that my love remains unshaken, and that your life is guided by a higher plan. I am also aware of the struggles in your relationships, my child. You yearn for harmony and peace, especially with those closest to you. Your heart aches when sharp words are exchanged, and misunderstandings widen the gap between individuals. Let me reveal a powerful truth, the might of gentle words spoken with sincerity and love. When you feel tempted to retaliate or raise your voice, recall the standard I set. I was betrayed, mocked and crucified, yet I responded with grace. Show others this same grace, even when they do not deserve it. In so doing, you invite my spirit to work in their hearts as well as your own. Remain vigilant, so bitterness does not take root in your soul. Bitterness can fester, draining your strength and clouding your vision. Remember that I am the Lord who discerns hearts and minds. I see the hidden pain behind their harsh words, the sorrows tucked behind their defensive walls. If you will step back and allow my love to flow through you, the path for healing and restoration opens. In moments of conflict, seek my wisdom and insight. Ask me to help you see past the present hurt. Extend forgiveness, trusting me to handle unresolved matters. Through diligence in these practices, you will witness the transformation of even the most unyielding hearts. My precious one, let my word flow forth. Share this message with 3 people who may be searching for my guidance. My dear, I invite you to trust me fully. True trust means releasing that illusory grip on control you hold so tightly. So often, you pray for my direction, yet hesitate to surrender the management of your life. You act as though your own judgment is entirely adequate, making your choices without turning to me. I do not condemn you. I recognize you long for security, but I ask you to see that genuine security dwells in my sovereignty. I know exactly what you need and when you need it. If one door remains closed, do not be discouraged. I might be leading you down a path that yields far greater growth and abundance. When delays arise, see them as opportunities to grow patient and strengthen your trust in me. Be mindful of the inner landscape you cultivate. Notice the thoughts you entertain. Are they rooted in fear, condemnation, or despair? Replace them with words of life drawn from Scripture. Let your mind dwell on my promises as if sowing seeds in rich, fertile soil. In due time, these seeds will produce fruit, peace, strength, and unwavering faith in my goodness. When doubts creep in, whispers of your past, discouragement from your surroundings, or the enemy's lies, stay firmly planted in my truth. Proclaim boldly who you are in me. Not defeated, not forsaken, not worthless. You are my treasured possession, worthy of my love and my plans. I see your heart weighed down by the brokenness in the world. Chaos, injustice, suffering. You may wonder, where are you in all of this? Rest assured, I hear the cries of humanity. I call you to carry my compassion. Do not be paralyzed by the enormity of global pain. Instead, be faithful in loving those as I place in your path. Even a single act of kindness, done in faith, can change lives and spark hope. Together, with countless others shining my light, you become part of a grand mosaic of redemption. My cherished one, I have spoken these words not by chance, but because I know you needed to hear them. Let them dwell in your heart. Seek me daily. Trust in my guidance, for my arms are ever open to you. I am your safe place in a turbulent world, your comfort in heartbreak, your hope in despair. Stand firm on my promises, for they cannot fail. Where I lead, I also provide. Where you are weak, I am strong. Let my love define your identity and my truth shape your path. Then you will grow into the person I designed you to be, filled with peace, purpose, and passion for the journey ahead. Amen. I come into your life one step at a time, inviting you to extend your support, offer your attention, share your compassion, or lift up a heartfelt prayer. Whenever you plant seeds of grace, you become a vessel of my love and a catalyst for change in the lives of those around you. The shadows in this world cannot extinguish even the smallest spark of virtue ignited by sincere love. On uncertain nights, I see you lying awake, weighed down by past regrets. The echoes of old mistakes and missed opportunities linger, convincing you that the consequences of those choices are inescapable. Yet I remind you that I have the power to reclaim the years consumed by loss. I can bring forth an abundant harvest from the dry ground of remorse if you will come to me with a heart ready for repentance. I will cleanse you and set your feet upon solid ground. Rather than being bound by guilt, let the wisdom you've gained from the past deepen your compassion for others. In my hands, your scars become emblems of hope, proof that my grace prevails over every setback. I also want you to understand the profound importance of rest. In a world that constantly demands achievement, you often push yourself to the point of exhaustion, fearing that even a brief pause might diminish your worth or label you as idle. My child, I created you not just for work, but also for divine rest in my presence. When you choose to rest, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, you acknowledge that I am the source of your strength. Rest invites my healing to surround your body, mind, and spirit. Trying to carry the weight of the world will only exhaust you, but if you entrust the burdens of your responsibilities to me, you will find rest for your soul. In that stillness, revelation comes, and my voice can resonate with your heart more profoundly. Remember how I provided daily sustenance for my people in the wilderness, teaching them to rely on me for their nourishment. They could not store the food, or it would spoil. So every new morning brought a fresh reliance on my goodness. The same is true for you. You cannot live merely on yesterday's gifts or tomorrow's hopes. Join me in this day, my beloved. If this message has stirred you, let your heart respond, press like, and hear my call in this very moment. Look to me for guidance in everything, from the ordinary to the extraordinary. In following this path, you will find a life that goes beyond mere existence, flourishing under my unwavering influence. You may wonder how to deepen this bond with me. Begin by quieting your soul. Devote moments to immersing yourself in my word, not out of obligation or guilt, but from a genuine desire to understand my promises and my nature. Offer your prayers honestly. Share your deepest fears, confess your mistakes, and celebrate your blessings. Prayer does not have to be grand or eloquent. It merely needs to be sincere. In those moments, you will sense a divine presence drawing near, revealing profound truths you may not have noticed before. And do not forget to worship. Let your words overflow with gratitude, honoring who I am. Worship is a powerful force that breaks chains of doubt and despair. As you praise, your heart aligns with mine, and my peace envelops your soul. Sometimes your faith may falter, and you struggle to trust my promises still stand firm for you. Even a tiny spark of belief can shift the very ground when placed in my hand. Cling to hope when the darkness tries to overtake you, and let my voice be your light. When despair tries to rob your joy, remember that I, the one who overcame death, dwell within you. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. My power is at work in your life, poised to raise up every part of you that has been bound by hopelessness. Cast off your doubts, fears, and limitations, and watch how I transform them into a display of splendor. I invite you into relationship, not mere ritual. I am not a distant figure, but your loving Father, longing for closeness with you. If you feel yourself wandering, ensnared by the distractions of everyday life, come back to my presence with grace. My arms remain open wide, unchanged by the length of your absence. I am the shepherd who seeks the lost, the creator who watches for the wanderer's return. Our bond cannot be broken by a single misstep. My love for you is limitless, my cherished one. Embrace this truth. Your identity is shaped not by your trials, but by my steadfast affection. Fix your eyes on me, for in my light, fear dissolves. When anxiety about the future weighs on you, remember that I hold the power to shape it. When guilt gnaws at your conscience, know that I embody mercy and offer endless chances. In times of loneliness, let my presence reassure you that I am closer than your own breath. I am not merely an idea or a theory. I am the divine power that formed the universe and designed your heart with purpose. You belong to me, and that will never change. Look around you. A new season is dawning. The remnants of your past are yielding to the radiance of what lies ahead. You stand on the cusp of marvelous breakthroughs, about to witness my power in ways beyond your imagination. Have I not promised to open doors forever sealed to others? Have I not declared that my plans for you are splendid and worthy? Then hold on to faith, for I am guiding you through these uncertain times into a sunrise of my glory. Even if the climb seems steep, trust that each step is lit by my goodness. I urge you to practice patience, both with others and with yourself. Transformation rarely happens overnight. A seed must first rest in darkness before pushing through the soil into the sun's brilliance. Likewise, the profound changes you yearn for in your heart and in your life may require seasons of waiting, wrestling, and growth. Don't let the process discourage you. Endurance shapes you, molds you, and draws you closer to me. Believe that when the harvest arrives, it will be more abundant than anything you could achieve by your own efforts. Honor your body, for it is a sacred temple I have given you. Be mindful of what you take in, not only as food, but also in what you watch, listen to, and ponder. These influences can either uplift your spirit or drain it. Pursue what is good, what is pure, and what draws you nearer to my love. Surround yourself with people who point you toward the divine, who encourage you to live honorably and faithfully. In the same way, show grace to those who have not yet discovered my love. Offer them the same mercy that has been freely given to you. Embrace the transformations I bring, for they may unsettle your comfort, but will lead to growth. Change is often the spark that kindles renewal. My precious child, if this message resonates with you, show your love by tapping that like button. I am working in people, opportunities, and circumstances in your life to serve a higher purpose that will be revealed in time. Like a master craftsman, I am refining you, molding you into a stronger and more radiant reflection of my glory. Yield to my guidance, trust the gentle hand that shapes and lifts your spirit. Though the path may seem uncertain, the outcome will be astounding. A heart in tune with mine, a life grounded in my purpose. I continue to multiply the abundance around you. Your fervent prayers, lifted up in faith, have reached my ears. Though you may not see all the changes yet, trust that a deep work has begun within and around you. Celebrate every victory, however small. A locked door may be a hidden blessing, protecting you from harm. A delay might be my way of refining you, preparing your heart for something far greater. My child, I ask you once again, will you trust me completely? Will you surrender the unanswered questions, the lingering doubts, into my capable hands? I stand at the door of your heart, gently knocking. If you hear my voice, open wide and let me fill you with my fullness. Allow my peace to cradle your soul and my joy to shine through you. Let my word illuminate your path, supporting you through life's changing seasons. I will be with you, unwavering and steadfast. My beloved, you are my dear child, my treasured masterpiece. As you receive these words, may a profound hope awaken in you. May your burdens feel lighter, and may your spirit draw strength from my nearness. Look around and witness creation's testimony. The kindness of a stranger, the splendor of a sunrise, the laughter shared among friends. I paint my love across the tapestry of your daily life. Open your eyes to see and revere every brushstroke of creation. Always remember that I am your solid rock, your unshakable fortress, your shield when trouble comes. Even if the ground beneath you trembles, stand firm in the knowledge that you are secured in my everlasting love. Though storms may rage, they cannot topple your foundation when you hold fast to my presence. So long as you abide in me, you possess everything you need to overcome. My precious child, I call you to come near with reverence, to rest in my presence, to share your worries, and to embrace my abiding peace. These are not mere words, they are a living promise that I will protect you every step of your life. Let your soul delight in the freedom my spirit provides. Continue on this path of faith, one step at a time, with the assurance that I walk beside you. Your heart belongs to me, and mine is yours. Nothing can separate us in that unity. I gather you once more into my infinite compassion, where all burdens are lifted and every concern is bathed in light. As you pause in this divine moment, know that I see the deepest desires of your heart, those unspoken dreams you sometimes hold back from voicing. I see the questions that swirl in your mind. Where do I go next? Can there be peace in this chaos? Will my prayers ever be fully answered? My beloved, I invite you to rest in my presence, for my wisdom surpasses human reason. I see not only what is happening around you, but also what lies within you. You may wonder why I continue asking you to trust me. It is because I see your potential as clearly as I see your pain. I know the trials you face can soften you into compassion or harden you into bitterness. I long to lead you toward insight, where you find deeper growth and a renewed sense of purpose. Your deepest wounds can become vessels of healing for others if you surrender them to me. Trust that everything serves a purpose in my hands. Your tears, your lessons, your heartaches. They are all threads woven into the grand tapestry of your life. When woven by my divine touch, they produce a beautiful story of redemption, glory, and understanding. Yes, I know you carry regrets too. Sometimes you look back on seasons you deem wasted, on relationships you let slip away, or on words you spoke that can never be taken back. Let me remind you, I am the Lord of second chances, third chances, and limitless new beginnings if you remain open to my guidance. My grace is never scarce. It flows freely to those who seek it with humility. My love remains steadfast despite your failings, and my plan for your life is not derailed by your errors. When you come to me with a contrite heart, you will find forgiveness that restores your spirit and reignites your resolve for greatness. The winds of change in your life can leave you bewildered. Sometimes they creep in slowly, other times they rush in forcefully. Know, my beloved, that I govern the seasons and the timing with unmatched authority. I arrive precisely when I mean to. If the fulfillment of your hope seems delayed, it may be that I'm cultivating in you a deeper strength, patience, perseverance, or a more profound trust in me. When blessings come quickly, remain vigilant and humble, for pride can lead you astray. Instead, view these blessings as opportunities to share with others what you have received. Rest assured that I order every element with perfect wisdom. I do not toy with your life, my dear one. If this message has stirred your heart, let it be known. Tap like. I am leading you into a destiny aligned with my heart and the abundant life I've imagined for you. Let me address your anxieties. Perhaps you are standing on the brink of the unknown, worried about finances, health, or the stability of your relationships. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Fear is powerful, often draining your hope and clouding your judgment. Yet I encourage you to lay aside your fears. I am your refuge and your fortress. With me, you will find a sanctuary that never falters. Fear magnifies challenges, but faith transcends them, focusing on the ultimate source of help. When you feel burdened, bring every anxious thought to me. You do not have to face them alone. I am always here, ready and waiting for the moment you relinquish the burdens you were never meant to carry. Also, be on guard against the voices of inadequacy that insist you are too flawed for my grace. The truth is, I take joy in working through those who feel unworthy. My power shines brightest in human weakness. I have chosen humble shepherds, overlooked youth, and timid warriors throughout history to accomplish great purposes. So do not disqualify yourself because of what you see as limitations. Come with your open heart, your willingness, and your readiness to learn. You will find that my power can achieve immeasurable feats when you offer me even a little faith. I sense your deep desire for peace in your home. You may feel tension in your family, as though the tranquility you long for disappears whenever hurtful words flare up. No family dynamic is too difficult for my hand to restore. It may take time and committed prayer, but I promise you that harmony is possible when hearts are touched by my spirit. Let go of the idea that you must carry the entire burden on your own. Offer forgiveness freely, admit your mistakes with humility, and extend dignity and compassion to those under your roof. By doing this, you create the environment in which my presence can flourish. Remember that a gentle response can turn away wrath, and a single act of kindness can plant seeds of peace that bloom unexpectedly later on. Sometimes, my beloved, you hold on to pain because it has woven itself into your identity. The thought of releasing it and risking vulnerability might seem more frightening than the pain itself. What if I let go of this hurt, you wonder, and I open myself up only to be wounded again? I feel the weight of what you carry. Believe me when I say that by surrendering what burdens you, you make room for the abundant gifts I have prepared for you. Unforgiveness and bitterness are chains tethering you to old sorrows, but I am the one who breaks those chains. I come to set you free, lifting the load from your shoulders so you can walk unencumbered. Offer me your heartaches in prayer, and watch as my healing gradually renews your spirit. Be mindful, too, of distractions that pull you away from my presence. The noise of life can be so overwhelming, filling every moment with endless scrolling, worrying about the future, or packing every silence with busyness. These distractions leave little space for my voice to be heard. I speak in the stillness, in the sacred silence of devotion, and in the words of my scripture. Welcome those quiet moments during your day. Turn down the volume of the world and let my voice resonate within you. Then follow its leading, not just with your ears, but with your heart. You will be amazed by the clarity and purpose you find in those divinely quiet moments. Embrace and celebrate every small victory. Sometimes you look for grand revelations while overlooking the gentle improvements and small successes along the way. Did you wake up today with a sense of peace? Did you find the strength to show kindness to someone who usually irritates you? Did you bite back harsh words in a moment of frustration? These instances matter greatly. They are signs of the growth and change I am cultivating within you. Rejoice in them, for gratitude opens your eyes to my sustaining presence in your life. As you give thanks, you open the door for greater blessings. Always remember, my cherished one, I am shaping you for a remarkable destiny. Your life unfolds with intent and design. I have placed desires, gifts, dreams, and responsibilities within you for specific tasks. Pay attention to them. They often indicate the extraordinary calling I've laid out for you. If your heart aches for those who are hurting, seek my counsel on how you can be a beacon of solace. If you long to teach, serve, or create, bring these passions to me and ask for wisdom to nurture them. When you walk in alignment with your calling, you'll experience a fulfillment that far exceeds any worldly achievement. In pursuing your purpose, remember that humility is paramount. This path is not for your own glory, but to honor the one who leads you. Stay grounded in my teaching. It will guide your steps and shield you from arrogance. When you begin to succeed or gain recognition, pride can creep in. Guard your heart, knowing that every gift and blessing flows from me. Use them to lift and empower others. By doing so, you mirror my heart, for I value people over possessions, compassion over riches, and sincerity over hollow displays of faith. I also want to speak to those moments when you feel you've reached your limit. Maybe you sigh, "Lord, I can't go on. Life's burdens are heavier than the strength I have." Rest assured, my beloved, I know your limits perfectly. I created you and I know what you can handle. If these words resonate in your soul, tap like. I have given you my spirit, the same power that raised my son from the grave. If I can resurrect what was once dead, can I not also fill you with renewed strength? When you stand on the edge of fatigue, lift your eyes to me. Draw on my limitless power through prayer and cast off the burdens you were never meant to carry. Learn the difference between perseverance and futile striving. I will supply the strength you need for each day. But I also encourage you to rest in my presence, trusting that the world remains under my care even when you pause to be renewed. Be alert. Sometimes I bring people into your life as guides, mentors, or partners on the journey. Don't let pride or fear of vulnerability keep you from receiving their help. Similarly, stay open to the ways I may use you to bless others. A simple act of kindness, a phone call, a word of encouragement, or sharing a meal can create ripples of transformation in my kingdom. Even in your own suffering, you can lift someone else's spirit, and in so doing, discover the transformative power of selfless love. Life is meant to be a tapestry woven of shared struggles, hard-won triumphs, and profound joys. You are part of a grand story in which your role is not just meaningful, but vital. Once more, I urge you to pray, not as a ritual, but as a life-giving connection. Begin each morning in my presence, offering your intentions and worries, and stay watchful throughout the day for signs of my guidance. Sometimes I speak through the gentle promptings within your heart. Other times, I may use another person's voice or an unexpected circumstance. As you end your day, entrust your gratitude, your questions, and even your disappointments to me. Let my spirit envelop you, a comforting embrace against the chill winds of anxiety. As you continue to listen, my dear one, recall the times I have made a way for you before. Let those memories of my steadfast faithfulness ignite your courage as you face current obstacles. I have loved you from the very first moment you turned to me, and that devotion remains. If you need assurance, turn to my word, where my promises stand unshaken. Remember that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I am still freeing souls from addiction, mending broken families, restoring lost dreams, and comforting the sorrowful. You may feel impatience rising when you see others moving forward while you seem stuck. Do not let comparison lead you astray. Your journey is unique, and I am mindful of every detail. Some paths require more preparation. Some dreams need a stronger foundation before they can flourish without collapsing. Trust my process. I do not seek to give you temporary victories. I plan to establish you firmly. No matter how slow or winding your road appears, my grace will meet every step. In those moments when you feel utterly overlooked or unappreciated, know that I see you. I see your unwavering commitment, your quiet sacrifices, the times you chose love instead of bitterness, and the moments you clung to hope when despair beckoned. You stand apart, a light in the crowd. I know your name intimately, and you are forever close to my heart. Even if the world never recognizes your faithfulness, your place in my kingdom is secure. I weigh the motives of the heart, not just the visible results. My cherished child, I draw you once more into the shelter of my presence. Come and let yourself breathe free from all that burdens you. I see the questions forming in your mind, the deep, persistent concerns about what the future holds, the well-being of those you love, and the condition of your soul. I hear the quiet cries you release into the night, wondering if anyone truly understands your struggles. Know this, I see every tear, I feel every tremor of your heart, and I care more deeply than you realize. Your pain never goes unnoticed by me, and neither does your happiness. I recognize that your responsibilities can feel overwhelming. Perhaps you're fighting to provide for your family, trying to maintain peace in your home, or clinging to hope in a world that feels unstable. My cherished one, you were never meant to bear these loads alone. With each sunrise and every breath, I invite you to hand me every worry. Surrender your fears, your dreams, and your doubts to me. Seeking my help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It is the very essence of true faith. When you surrender, you make room for miracles, shifts that defy human limitations. My beloved child, be a vessel of hope. Share these words with 3 people who need encouragement right now. I know the voices around you can be harsh, even accusing. Friends, colleagues, or even family may misunderstand your intentions or question your choices. You may feel tempted to conform to their expectations, to alter who you are in exchange for acceptance. But I call you to a higher way, a life anchored in my unchanging truth. You stand above the world's temporary judgments and fickle trends, for your true identity is formed by my love. Trust that I see you fully, that your heart is wide open to me, and that I delight in every sincere effort you make to honor me with your life. There will be moments when you question your own worth, wondering if you are deserving of my blessings. In those times, remember that my grace is not based on your merits, but flows freely from an endless well of love. Your past mistakes, present struggles, or future worries do not disqualify you from receiving my favor. I am the Lord who chooses the humble, who comforts the brokenhearted, and who fills empty vessels to overflowing. Embrace this profound truth. My gaze is filled with compassion for you, and my desire is to bring you restoration, lift you up, and showcase wondrous works in your life. I know that hope can feel fragile when trials abound. In the midst of chaos, you may see only barriers, not the blessings waiting within them. Listen carefully. I surpass every obstacle before you. I, the Creator of all, hold every answer. As I guided my people through the wilderness by a cloud in the day and a pillar of fire at night, so will I guide you through your trials. My word will be a lamp to your feet when despair whispers that your efforts are futile. My spirit will reignite hope. Trust in me to lead you onward, even when you cannot yet see where the path will end. Some of your prayers seem to echo back in silence, leaving you to wonder whether I truly hear you. My cherished one, know that I listen intently to every petition. Sometimes my answer is wait, for my timing is perfect, and I see the entire tapestry from beginning to end. Sometimes the answer is not what you expected, because my thoughts are higher than yours. I may allow certain doors to close so that a more glorious one can open. I urge you to trust me in the waiting, knowing that my delays are not denials. During your season of waiting, your character is refined, your perseverance is strengthened, and your trust in me grows deeper. In your moments of solitude, when you feel like you're the only one upholding your beliefs, remember that I am with you, unwavering and constant. Often in the hush of the world's noise, when you feel alone, you can hear my voice most clearly. Seek me in the quiet, in the gentle stillness of dawn, or the reflective hours of night. I am there in the silence, ready to lift your spirit. Let your tears flow if you need release. They convey a truth of the heart that I fully understand. In those sacred moments, I pour out my comfort, washing away the burdens you've carried too long. Reflect on the gardener who prunes the vine. Though the cutting may seem harsh, it ultimately allows for lush growth. Likewise, the corrections and trials you face are not meant to break you, but to elevate you. When you sense my spirit highlighting an attitude or habit that hinders you, yield to it. Accept the pruning, understanding that I correct those I love. Let the sword of truth cut away all that is toxic in your heart: bitterness, envy, pride, resentment. Though it may be painful, beyond the pruning lies a life full of vitality and spiritual richness. Stand firm against discouragement. Doubt may attempt to weave itself into your mind with thoughts like, I'm too old, too broken, or too weary. Look at the legacy I have built with faithful hearts across generations. I have chosen people of every age and background to fulfill my purposes, showing that no limitation can hold back my power. Your belief in my word, your obedience to my prompting, and your willingness to say yes when I call, these matter most. Remember, the miracle is never in the grandeur of the human vessel, but in the greatness of the one who fills it. I encourage you to stay connected with those who share your faith. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who remind you of my promises, and who pray for you. None are meant to walk this journey alone. In fellowship, you will find strength, accountability, and encouragement. Support one another. Stand in the gap for each other's needs and celebrate victories together. Where 2 or 3 gather in my name, I am there among them. Let my light shine through you. Share this message with those who need my touch. May this truth lift your spirit, fostering connections that kindle your faith and call you to walk uprightly. In your work, your craft, or your responsibilities, pause and appreciate the small blessings. I see the dedication you bring to your job or studies, the care you offer your children or elders, and your faithful service to your community or place of worship. Don't overlook the glimpses of my favor each day: the meal on your table, the laughter with friends, the kindness of a stranger. These moments are like petals forming a divine bouquet of my goodness in your life. Take time to notice them and offer gratitude. In thanksgiving, you open your heart to even greater gifts. Be wise, my beloved, and guard your soul against anger or old grudges. Anger can become a poison that erodes your joy and limits the flow of my love in your life. When others hurt you, respond with the grace you've received. Forgive, even when it stings or feels undeserved. Forgiveness is a mighty act of the Spirit, an expression of real strength, not weakness. It breaks the chains that bind you to the one who wronged you, freeing you to move forward. If reconciliation is possible, pursue it with courage. If not, leave the matter with me, trusting that I will bring justice at the right time. Know that I share in your sorrow. Loss can leave you feeling as though a part of your very being has been torn away. In these moments, cling to me with all your strength. I stand close to the brokenhearted, a compassionate presence who heals even your deepest wounds. Though you may not grasp the reasons behind some tragedies, trust that I am ever present, collecting every tear in my jar. Over time, your pain can become a powerful source of empathy, enabling you to comfort others with the same solace you have received. Every test you endure holds a purpose in my grand design. Sometimes you might feel the blessings described in Scripture are for other people, those you deem more spiritual or deserving. Cast off that notion, my child. Every promise in my word is for you. The same power that parted the Red Sea, opened the eyes of the blind, and raised the dead to life is active in the hearts of those who believe. Begin to proclaim my promises over your life. Declare my lordship. Affirm that no weapon formed against you shall prevail, and know that my grace is sufficient for all your weaknesses. Words of faith rooted in me can reshape circumstances and break down obstacles. Take special care to guard your thoughts. The mind is a battleground where the enemy often sows seeds of doubt, fear, and judgment. When such thoughts arise, counter them with my truth. Say boldly, I reject fear, for I have been given a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Replace every lie with my unfailing promises. Over time, this practice will transform your inner dialogue, cultivating peace where anxiety once thrived. Indeed, the renewing of your mind is key to experiencing the abundant life I have promised. When you sense a stirring inside, as though you've outgrown your current season, turn to me for guidance. Sometimes I allow a holy restlessness to propel you toward uncharted territory, whether it's a new ministry, an artistic endeavor, or a deeper commitment to your spiritual walk. Seek purposefully through prayer, wise counsel, and confirmation in my word. Be patient, yet be willing to step out courageously when I prompt you. I am the one who opens doors that remain locked to others. If I call you forward, I will equip you with all you need. If I assign you a task, I will provide the resources and strength to fulfill it. Trust that my directions are flawless, even when they defy your logic or others' opinions. My precious child, brighten someone's day by sharing this message with a heart that needs encouragement. Let us talk about the deeper cravings of your soul. Authentic worship goes beyond songs on a Sunday or bursts of fervent prayer. It is a posture of the heart, a continual acknowledgement of my sovereignty in every aspect of your life. When you carry out your duties with excellence, you honor me by stewarding the abilities I've given you. When you show compassion to the neglected or forgotten, you honor me by reflecting my love. When you keep your promises and walk in integrity, you honor my faithfulness. Embrace each day as a sacred offering, discovering the deep joy that springs from a life aligned with my divine purpose. Life will sometimes battle against you, and you may feel the pull of surrender. You might think your prayers go unanswered, your efforts fail, or your endurance has reached its limit. Remember, many of my strongest warriors reach the end of their human strength right before extraordinary breakthroughs. Do not let the enemy convince you that your story ends here. In the darkest valley, the brightest light often appears. Lift your eyes to me, for I, your Savior, shine with unquenchable brilliance amid the shadows of despair. I take delight in transforming the seemingly impossible into undeniable miracles. My heart yearns to give you peace and wholeness. I desire that you know a peace beyond logic, one not dependent on circumstances but rooted in communion with me. Let the certainty of my nearness calm your restless thoughts. Call on my name when fear shakes your spirit, Jesus, the name above all names. At that name, darkness recedes, chaos subsides, and light emerges. In my name, you find forgiveness for every sin, healing for every wound, and the promise of eternal fellowship with me. Even now, my dear, I am reaching into the hidden corners of your heart, stirring what has felt numb or abandoned. Let my presence be the gentle rain revitalizing dry ground. If you have sensed a gap or distance, open your heart fully, for I long to saturate you with my life-giving spirit. Breathe in my grace. Let it wash away guilt and allow my love to equip you for the path ahead. Let this be a transformative moment where we converse in quiet intimacy. Though I command the heavens with power, never doubt my kindness. I, the maker of the cosmos, am also the one who remains close to dry your tears. My grandeur does not diminish my tenderness. I rule the stars, yet I draw near to hear every whisper of your heart. You are not an afterthought. You are my precious creation. Your frailties, strengths, and aspirations matter deeply to me. When the world fails to recognize your worth, rest in the knowledge that I see it perfectly. You are resilient. Your hidden kindness radiates, and your commitment to stand for what is right in a world that often challenges your convictions is worthy of honor. So, I urge you to keep moving forward with unwavering determination, anchoring your heart to my promises and trusting in my power to achieve the impossible. Don't let hardships diminish your radiance. In the midst of the fiercest battles, let your worship rise to the throne of heaven. Your worship is your strength. It disrupts the enemy's schemes and lifts your perspective to my eternal victory. In worship, your spirit ascends above the storm, communing with the everlasting truth of my sovereignty. In that place, your burdens dissolve and your courage is renewed. Keep these words close, letting them guide you in moments of darkness and direct you when the path is unclear. Return to them often, allowing them to remind you of my endless love for you, a love that never ceases, forgives instantly, and always provides abundantly. If you stumble, stand up again, held by my grace. In your celebrations, invite me into your joy, honoring the Creator who makes all things possible. Whether in sorrow or laughter, in doubt or understanding, hold to the truth that I, your divine guardian, am always by your side. My beloved, you have traveled far, yet there is more to see, greater wonders to behold, deeper mysteries to explore, and a more refined version of yourself waiting to emerge in my light. This chapter of your life is only a part of a grander story that I am weaving with divine precision. If you allow me, I will continue transforming ashes into beauty, inviting you into deeper fellowship and leading you toward ever-increasing faith. Will you trust me for the chapters yet unwritten? The pen is in my hand, poised to craft a redemption story beyond your imagination. Therefore, remain open, keep listening, keep praying, keep hoping, and keep extending to others the love that I have first given you. Above all, stay confident in the miraculous things I can accomplish with a heart fully yielded to me. I promise never to abandon you. My love for you endures forever. Faithful disciples, are you ready to embrace the depth of Jesus' love and walk in his radiant light? Click join now to become part of a faith-centered community filled with wisdom and encouragement. Amen. As darkness envelops the hills, my radiant light pierces through, guiding and comforting you with my steadfast rod and staff. Take heart, for I am delighted to be with you during your vacation. As your loving Father, my joy overflows with the happiness of my children. Let us share laughter and let your hearts sing, for every good gift originates from me. Offer your gratitude like sweet incense, assured that you are never alone on your journey. I provide you with fellow travelers, brothers and sisters, to share your burdens and celebrate your joys, enabling you to experience the fullness of my love. Seek me, talk to me, and lean on me as you walk the path I have set for you. I am always here, ready to reveal the depth of my love smear, the strength of my power, and the compassion of my care. You are mine, and my heart is with you now and forever. If this message has ignited something deep within your spirit, let it be the beginning of a journey filled with hope, purpose, and transformation. Return to this space often, where I will continue to speak life, encouragement, and direction into your heart. Each video and every moment we share is another step toward the abundant life I have prepared for you. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a message designed to guide you through trials, celebrate your victories, and help you walk fully in the promises I've made for you. Join a community of hearts seeking truth and walking together in faith, for this journey is meant to be shared. Remember, you are never alone and never forgotten. I am with you always, working in ways beyond your imagination. Until we meet again, stay steadfast, stay faithful, and hold on to this truth: you are deeply loved and destined for greatness. Amen.